Hi everybody, welcome into Let's Draw. We used to call this doodle on Discord, mainly because we started out on Discord. But nowadays we call this from today onwards we're going to call this Let's Draw. It's a little bit more relevant to what we're doing, which is drawing. And we don't just stay on Discord nowadays. We kind of broadcast everywhere. So we're on YouTube, Facebook. Facebook for this week. Probably not going to do Facebook next week. But YouTube, Facebook, X on the Corp Dogs NFT account. We're also still in the Discord. And what's the other one on? Abstract, of course, as well. So, yeah, welcome in, everybody. I think I've got co-founder of Corp Dogs with me. Joff is in the room. Hi, Joff. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. GM, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and as Joff points out, yeah, wherever you are, do me a favour, go and put your name in the chat, wherever you're watching from. Stick your name in the chat, let us know where you're watching from, what your real name is, that kind of stuff. It's always cool to know where everybody is joining in from. Just to recap then on, just in case you've never been here before, and what we're going to do two things. We are the Corp Dogs creative community. So we're going to do two things, and those two things we like to do is we like to get you creative, and we like to help your art collection grow as well. So we're going to do a drawing lesson first, where you'll just need a Sharpie. We'll come to that in a little while, and then Joff is going to do a prize draw for an NFT or two, but Joff will give us some details about that. Joff, what are we? First of all, are we giving anything away? And if we are, what is it?
Yeah, so we are. We've got a couple of trash pandas again. And so, like last week, it's a quite a funky little collection from Abstract. Just some cool art, no kind of roadmap or anything for it. Just enjoy it.
I love that kind of stuff. So it's just about the art, nothing else,
Exactly.
just for the sake of the art. Yeah, that's very close to my heart. So yeah, make sure you're in at the end of the session. I think, Joff, should we just do it so that it's only people on Discord and Abstract that are in with a chance of winning a Trash Panda?
We can do. Let's just see what the chat's like on YouTube first. They might need to be. They might need to be given a bit of heads up.
Yeah,
But no, let's go with it. Let's do Discord and Abstract.
I think we should. I think so. Just for everybody else out there, the main reason we're doing that is because if you're on Discord, the chances are you've got a crypto wallet. If you're on Abstract, the chances are you've got a crypto wallet. It just makes it a lot easier for us to transfer some over to you. So that's not to say that if you're watching on YouTube that you can't take part. All you got to do is just go onto the Abstract link. If anybody needs it, just give Joff a shout, and he'll drop the Abstract link or the Discord link, or just help you get a wallet, something like that. It's probably easier just to go the Abstract route. So yeah, if you are still interested and you do want to be in with a chance of winning an NFT, then please make sure you get over to Abstract as well. Let me just do a few hellos then. So over in the Discord, Farts is back. Farts, has been a while. Hope you're doing well, mate. Farts has got a little kind of goodie bag from me. So Farts won an art competition in my community. What was it, November time, mate? It was a while ago, and yeah, this art package got lost in international post for a little while, but has finally made its way to Farts. So yeah, hopefully you've got your what was it, artwork, T-shirt, colouring books, stuff like that. Loads of little goodies. Wearing the T-shirt today. That's awesome, mate. Nice. Love that. And yeah, anybody who's interested, you join the Corp Academy community, you're in with chances of winning prizes all the time. You're probably not in with a chance of getting the prize sent to you very quickly, as Tracy will know. Is Tracy in today? Tracy's another winner who's still waiting for her art package. But yeah, we will get it to you. I will get it to you at some stage. I probably should point out at this point that owning a Corp Dog will get you access to the Corp Academy community as well. But that's not until we launch, and we're still waiting on a date for that. Right, what are we doing? Yeah, I was just saying hello to a few people. Jessica's in the Discord as well. Hi, Jessica. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you very much for joining. I can't see, for some reason, I can't see. Oh, here we go. And we've got a few other people in the Discord as well. I can't see everybody in the Discord, so sorry about that. You're all kind of covered over with the chat because I'm on a small screen. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. Who else is in? Let's have a look. We've got loads of people on YouTube and stuff like that. Tash is in. Tracy is in. Rebecca, thank you for joining. Daniel, hi Daniel from France. Susan from Chicago. Julius is in. Rebecca watching from Northern Ireland. Excellent. Closest to us, that is so far. Yeah, excellent stuff. Steve's in as well. Hi, Steve. Farts has just dropped in a photo wearing some Corp merch. Love that, mate. Farts, let me know if I'm okay to share that in the stream. I'd love to show everybody what the merch looks like on
So
you.
cool. Jess has just asked on Discord if she can get merch. So are your Corp t-shirts available at the moment?
They certainly are available. For collaborators like Jess, we can sort something out. Where's Jess? Let me know where you're based, Jess.
She's in the US.
That's going to be the main issue, mate. You know, sending stuff from the UK to the US now is like about 30
tariffs.
30. Yeah. I mean, you voted for him. Yeah, you got to live by it. So
I don't suggest it.
I mean, it was pretty expensive to post stuff over before the tariffs went up. So yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do, Jess. Is let me see if I can get a quote for how much it's going to cost to post it, and I'll just put it down as a gift or something like that. So we can sort something out anyway. But yeah, I'd love that. Well, I mean, and you've seen the merch as well. So Farts is wearing the merch, so you know exactly what you're getting. Awesome. Hi, James. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Yeah, Steve, Tracy, and Marty's back in on YouTube as well. So appreciate you all joining in. We're going to get started in a couple of minutes. We're going to do a little drawing first. I'm going to show you how to draw a reoccurring character that I draw in the Corp Academy called Stumpy. We're just going to do a black and white version. But what we're going to do today, Stumpy's normally a really cute character. Let me show you what we did. I did this yesterday in the community lab. Stumpy's usually quite a cute character. Today we're going to make him a little bit angry. A little bit angry, maybe a little bit high. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But that's the plan today. Fart says it's okay for me to share the photo. Check out the merch here. Look, that is Corp merch right there. Sent over to Farts and got it about 3 months after I posted it. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Should we get on with some drawing? Let me see. Yeah. We're gonna. Stumpy's a great character to draw. Nice and easy. You're not going to need too many materials for this one. But yeah, let's get into the overhead camera. Here we go. This is what you're going to need. First off, pencils are for losers, but you will need a pencil. We're all losers here. I don't care. Grab yourself a pencil. We've got a Sharpie as well. Let's use a Sharpie for most of our outlining, and then maybe just whip out a little fine liner. I'm going to go for. Should I go for a 0.5? That's a bit fat, but I'm going to go for a 0.5. That'll do. Anybody in the UK wants to. Well, to be fair, if anybody wants to buy a Corp t-shirt, you can go to corporate.co.uk. They are for sale there. I think if you use. There's a discount code. What's the discount code? I can't remember what the discount code is, but it's a funny one. So yeah, there is a discount code, but that's essentially buy one get one free at bog off kind of deal. So yeah, head over to corporate.co.uk, and if the discount code isn't on the front page, just let me know. It's not on the front page. Yeah, message me if you need a discount code, and we'll get you some money off on the t-shirts. Let's get back to the drawing though. Let's not get distracted selling stuff, because I don't really want this stream to be about me selling stuff. There's your materials, yeah. Pencil, Sharpie, fine liner, piece of paper, preferably stolen from the photocopier at work. Your artwork is always yes. Sorry, Jessica. Yeah, your artwork is always going to look better on a stolen piece of paper. So go and nick some paper from work, and there's the materials. Should we get on with it? Let's do it. Start off with the pencil. We're going to chuck in a couple of little guidelines with the pencil first. So anybody who's working on an iPad, this is layer 1. We're going to so essentially this shape that we do is going to be the head, the body, everything of Stumpy, the main kind of bulk of Stumpy. And but don't go too close to the edges of the paper, because we're going to have some ears coming out the top, like gremlin ears coming out the top. We're going to have some sausage arms coming out the side, and we're going to have some Stumpy legs coming out the bottom. So just leave yourself a little bit of space, but go quite experimental with this shape. If you're drawing twice, maybe do one that's round, one that's like sausage shape. You can follow the same process with different shapes and come up with a completely different character. Okay, so yeah, some sort of weird potato shape in the middle of your page to start you off with. That's what you need. Okay. I'll give you all 10 minutes to copy that perfect circle, and then we'll go and put the next basic shapes in. We're going to go for something weirder for the next basic shape. We're going to go and put the eyes in. Let's just put 2 circles. So somewhere across the top, let's go and put one about there. Let's go and put one about there. One's a little bit bigger than the other. That was kind of like semi-intentional. That's it for pencils. Lose the pencils. You're not going to need that anymore. Hi, Louise. Birmingham, UK. Found you today. Loving the content. Thank you, mate. How did you find me? I never know how people find me. You know, I pay for advertising here and there. I do content all over the place, but I never really know how people are discovering what, you know, we're all doing. So yeah, let me know, Louise, how you found out about what we're doing here. Everybody got those pencil lines in? Let's just have a quick look on Abstract. Just want to say hello to everybody on Abstract as well. Whoa, it's amazingly busy. So yesterday, #1 streamer on Abstract, the Corp Dogs were. So we're very happy with that. Not quite #1 today, but there you go. I think you have to stream for about 20 hours non-stop to be up on that list. Silent Thanks for watching on Abstract. Hi, Silent Thanks. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for joining. Long-time supporter. So Rebecca found me through TikTok, Tracy Instagram, and that's it. Okay, that's you know, that's not helping me at all. Silent Thanks has got a copy of Stumpy already. That's a pretty cool copy of Stumpy. We're going to go for that. Let me show you the official way of drawing Stumpy. Okay, go and grab your Sharpie, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit, get a little bit closer in. Let's turn a different camera on. A little bit closer in, and we'll start up here on the head. Okay, are you ready for this then? First thing we're going to do is a little line across the head. This is a double-ended flick off. So we're going to start at the top, we're going to work our way across, then just give it a little flick. Same way as on the other side, just give it a little flick. The reason for that flick is to try and get a thin tapered line. So you want it fat and wonky in the middle, thin and tapered either end. Don't go too wide with that. That's my first point. Don't go too wide with that, because we're just going to draw some other lines coming out from the top of this. Yeah, Silent Thanks. I love Stumpy as well, mate. It's a great character. Did I see somebody was going to join the academy? Louise joined the academy. So premium's open this week only. So premium's like, if you want everything, you can join this week only and get premium, which is everything in the academy. If not, just join at the lower level. At the entry level, it's just $7 a month. Nice and easy. Right, let's go and put in some. Let's call them curvy wands. It's actually the stiff part of a gremlin's ear. But we'll call it a curvy wand. So you see where that line finishes? We're just going to go back on that line a little bit. We're going to do a curve up and then a curve back down again. Okay, so it looked like this. So just come back there, curve up, pointing up, turn around, come back down. As you're getting close to the pencil line, join back in on that pencil line. Have a little go at drawing that. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy says the academy is so much fun. I'm glad it comes. I'm glad you're still enjoying it. That's awesome. Have we got that in? Everyone got that in? Don't forget double line everything you do. Double lining is like a core strategy. It's a fundamental of the Corp Academy. The reason we double line is to make the line twice as wonky, not twice as thick. Wonky lines are our friends. If we start introducing wonky lines now, what it means is later on when you make a little mistake in your artwork and you need to cover it up by making a line a little bit fatter, you can do that, and that wonky line will just look like it belongs in there. So it's just a nice way of securing us, giving us a bit of security for later on in the drawing. Let's do something similar over on the other side. So remember, just bring it back in a little bit, and then curve up, curve down. As you come down, blend into the pencil line. So just about there. Look, curve up, come round, back down, blend it into that pencil line. Double line it. Double line it, go wonky. We'll talk about strong intersections later. If anybody's taking part as well, the best way of taking part and showing us updates of your photos is to get on the Discord, the Corp Dogs Discord. It's that is the only place I think we can actually drop in a photo into the chat. So yeah, if you want to share your artwork, do that. If not, just share it after the session. Use the hashtag. What hashtag should we use? We need a hashtag for Let's Draw. Can't be just hashtag Let's Draw, because that'll be all over the place. Louise, it is a lot of fun, mate. I enjoy doing it. I can't believe how lucky I am to teach people how to draw weird stuff every day. It's fantastic. So Geoff's asking, who's even heard of Discord? I don't know what Discord is. And I think Louise answered the question perfectly. Heard of it, doesn't know how to use it, or doesn't understand how it works. That is a little bit of an issue. Right, should we carry on? Let's carry on with our character. We're going to move down a little bit now. We're going to put some fat sausages in. Everybody ready to stick a fat sausage in? Let's go down here. Look, we're going to come. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I know we can't have a lot. Yeah, that is a long hashtag. Let's draw with Joff and Corp. Joff and Corp on a Wednesday. Nice. We're going to be pretty unique with that hashtag. Nobody else is going to have used that. And has anybody else noticed how Joff always puts his name first on the Joff and Corp show? Just saying. Right, let's go. Fat sausages, okay. What we're gonna do with these fat sausages is come from this line that we just flicked off just here. Bring that back up. Get about halfway down your potato shape, and then that fat sausage is going to curve out and curve back in again. Don't go too close to the edge of the paper, because you will need to put some little fingers on. So like this, look. Go down, fat sausage out, curve round, bring that fat sausage shape. Look at that fatness of the sausage just coming back into the body. Stop when you get to the pencil line. That's why the pencil line's there, okay? Hey, Crypto Stew. Hope you're doing well, mate. Ozzy's just dropped in on Discord as well. Hi, Ozzy. Let's double line that fat sausage. Stop in when you get to the pencil line. That's pretty much the only reason we put pencil lines in. Just gives us a bit of an indication of where we stop and start our lines. I've not asked you all this already. Hopefully you'll be doing this kind of naturally. But if you see a like button on whatever platform you're streaming on, if you see a like button or a heart button or something like that, just mash it. Is that what the kids say? Just mash it. Serial winner Crypto Stew's already looking at the odds, I think, of winning some artwork. But yeah, just hearts and like buttons. Just go and tap those a few times for us. That helps the algorithm. Thank you on Abstract, whoever's doing that. Silent Thax is putting a tip as well, and so is Joff. Joff is tipping himself. Awesome. Right, shall we go and do the same? Not the same. Do something similar on the other side, okay? Let me zoom out so you can see both sides on this. So we're just going to come down there. We're going to go out. We're going to curve round. Fat sausage. Back in. Stop when you get to the pencil line. Double line it. Nice and wonky. Nice and fat. And stop when you get to there. One of my arms is definitely bigger than the other. That's pretty normal. Don't you worry about that. Ben's in. Hi, Ben. Hope you're doing well. Ben is I think you're probably the first person watching on Facebook. We get a fair amount of viewers on this session. It usually ends up at about 60, 70 people. And Facebook contributes about 2 people. So thanks, Ben. Appreciate you joining in. I love that it's like ASMR. I'm surprised that my voice could be anything like ASMR. But yeah, thank you, Ben. Ben, share it around, tag some friends. Yeah, get some more people in. I'd really appreciate that. Bloom Therapist says, if I said that was cringe, mash it. Yeah, it was meant to be cringe. I know it is cringy. Oh, Tash is off. Kids have woken up, I should imagine. Right, where are we with this? We've done the arms. We're going to go on to the legs now. Okay, let's go and do the fat belly. So remember the way we did the head? We did that little double-ended flick off just there. We're going to do that in the belly as well. So just down here, start about there, look, with a thin line, get fatter in the middle. Over the other side, get thin again. Wonk it up so it's fat in the middle and thin either end. So double-ended flick off. Anybody that wants to support what we're doing a little bit more, you've got various ways of supporting it. One of those is definitely getting onto Abstract. Log in on Abstract as well. It's nice and easy to log in. You get a wallet, load a few quid onto your wallet, and then you can send some tips to your favourite streamers, i.e. me. Let's go and put the legs in now. Okay, so one thing to keep an eye on, right in the middle here, that's the undercarriage, okay? So like that finger width. So as we draw these legs, you kind of want, this leg is going to come in and just go into that side. This leg is going to come in and go into that side, okay? So you want a little gap in between the legs, okay? So watch this. We'll start up in the armpit. About halfway up the arm here. Halfway up the arm here, just nice. Down. We're coming down off the pencil line. We're going across and we're aiming for that little bit in the middle, you know, where our finger was. Aim for that and just bring it back up again. This is a great example of why I use the double wonky line. It's because look at that. See how the arm is just kind of coming into the body a little bit there? I don't want to see that. So as I double line it, go wonky on it, I can just go a little bit fatter in that bit and make it disappear. So now it brings this leg back to the front again. Joff's just dropped in the Discord the 2 trash pandas that you could be winning. Does anybody want to have a quick look at the trash panda? Let's see if we can just bring that into. Here's one of them. Look at that. I'm a sucker for a bit of pixel art. Nice work. How do I get the next one? The other one. Look at this one. Look at the little Viking hat. It's brilliant. And what's that little scar across the top of the head? Got a bit of blood sticking out there. Nice. Awesome. So they're the 2 trash pandas that you could win later on. Start your art collection or add to your art collection. Let's go and put another leg in on the other side. Remember, we're starting in the armpit. We're coming down, we're going across, and then we're going up into the undercarriage. So start in the armpit. Down off the pencil line. Go across. And then up. Make it wonky. Like that. We've got a nice shape coming out here. I'm really digging this shape. Hopefully yours is coming out just as good. Don't forget to, if you are on Discord, you can take a little photo, upload it into the chat, so we can have a little look. Towards the end of the session, I will share a few of the best pieces. Well, I won't. I'll share everybody's. So even if you've done something rubbish, I'll still share it. It won't be rubbish. Right, here we go. What are we up to next? We've got our body.
Just quickly, cool. We've got a great question in the chat on YouTube from Steve. Can you only flick the line on the finish, or can you begin a line with a flick and then push the line?
It's a little bit easier if you flick on a finish. So like this line that this line I did at the top, I started in the middle, flicked out, start in the middle, flicked out, yeah. This line I did at the bottom, I did start with the flick off, if you know what I mean. And you're better off kind of thinking about that as like a soft landing. So as you're bringing your pen towards the paper, just really, really gently have a real soft landing. So you're not kind of putting your pen on the paper, then moving it. You're kind of moving along already and then slowly getting closer and closer to the paper. That's the best way you can get like a start a line with a flick off. Give it a go, Steve. Let me know how you get on. Not everybody loves a flick off. Some people hate a flick off. You might just do some like little dots and dashes. That's a nice alternative to it. Some people like a fat end. You know, you just go for a fat end if you want to. Cheers, Joffa, though, picking up that question. Hi, Creating Athena. Welcome in. Who else is in? Yeah, if you're in and you're watching and you're digging it, then not digging it. That's cringy again, isn't it? If you're in and you're watching, just let us know where you're watching from. As in like what country you're watching from. Furthest away we've had so far is Northern Ireland, I think. No, somebody was in Chicago, California. So USA is definitely furthest away. Right, let's get back onto Stumpy, shall we? Because we're 24 minutes in and we've not really done enough drawing yet. Let's go put the eyes in. Ready for the eyes? Keep hold of your Sharpie. Let's zoom right in on here. What I thought we'd do is we're going to give our character angry eyes. We're going to do one eye that's like slightly closed, like pinched closed. We're also going to do some little cheekbones for the eyes to grow out of. So, yeah, we just start off with these nice basic circles. On this eye, let's just do a little basic eye, okay? Steve's from Quebec in Canada. Nice. God bless Canada. Let's go and put in an angry eyebrow. So For the angry eyebrow, we're going to start over here. We're going to start outside the pencil line, curve around, go all the way across, and once you get outside the pencil line again, just a little flick down, okay? So here we go, let me do it. So starting outside the pencil line, curve around, all the way across, just as you get outside the pencil line, a little flick down, like that. You can see, look at that soft landing. Just got the taper in really nicely with my soft landing. My flick off, a little bit of a faded flick off really there, but that's because I'm using a Sharpie that's probably about a couple of years old. Let's go and double line it though. So if you've got a nice flick off, just leave it. If you can't flick off there, look, you can just dot and dash it. Gives you the same kind of effect. There you go. We've got a nice angry eyebrow in there. Let's go and do something similar on the other side. So just curve around all the way across. As soon as you get outside the pencil line, a little flick down. Again, I'm really chuffed with how I've flicked on. Should we call it a flick on line? A soft landing. This I'm going to put dot and dash it though because it's got a bit of a fat end to it. Silent Thax, the frozen tundra of Minnesota. Fabulous. Thank you for joining from so far away. Doodle Buster, that's looking great. Loving the squareness of that shape. Very neat. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's go and we're going to do the simple eye first and we'll do the complicated eye afterwards. Even though I say complicated eye, it's going to be dead easy. We'll do it in a few seconds. Right, simple eye is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, okay? And a little bit of colouring in. First line, let's take a little cheekbone in. So starting outside the pencil line, finishing outside the pencil line. Little double-ended flick off, little floater there. Just kind of make it straddle the pencil line. So it starts outside, goes across the eyeball, finishes outside. So that's line number 1. Lines number 2, let's finish off the eyeball. So round there, double line it, round there. Just follow that pencil line, double line it. Easy, yeah? We've got that eye in. Now, I did say we're going to do another line, which is going to be the pupil, and a little bit of colouring in, which again was going to be the pupil. But I always think you're better off doing the pupils right at the end of a picture. So, for example, if I make a mistake somewhere on this picture, what I might do is I might draw like a big fat like fly or something like that to cover over any mistakes that I've done. And what I'll do to make it look like it was always meant to be there is I'll have the eyes then pointing towards it and looking at it, so it doesn't become obvious that it was a mistake under there. So usually I leave the pupils till last. In this instance, I'm going to leave the pupil until I've done this eye, because on this eye we're going to have the eyelids kind of closed a little bit. So we just want to make sure that we know where the pupil is going to go. On here. So you ready to do this? And we'll do the top eyelid first. Look, top eyelid is going to look like this. It will start there, just go past the pencil line, all the way back the other side, past the pencil line, curve around again. These two top lines need to be kind of pointing at each other. The extremities, the width, the wideness of that shape that you've just done, looks like a nice wide sausage that's broken at the top. It just needs to be a slightly wider than the pencil line. Don't forget to double line it. Make it wonky. All your lines should be wonky. I shouldn't need to keep going on about it, but I probably will. Tracy says, "Where are you, Joff?" And I think what she's getting at is, why have you abandoned everyone on YouTube? I'm sure that's not what she means. Joff is from Tanzania. Oh, okay. It's in the UK, just down the road from me. Everybody got that eyelid in? Let's go and do another one of those shapes. Just underneath. Leave a little gap just underneath. Turn it upside down. Flip it upside down, okay? So it'll look like this. Let's start in there. Flip around all the way across. Like that. I've done mine really close together, and I really like that. It looks like he's really squinting. That'll make more sense when we put the rest of the lines in. You'll see what I mean. Hey Christian, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. From Stockholm, Sweden. What are we doing? We're drawing a little Stumpy character today. Is it PC to call this Stumpy? I don't even know if that's a PC thing to say anymore. Don't know. Yes or no? Should I rename Stumpy to something a little bit more PC? Let's go and finish off the rest of this eye. So, we've got this little cheekbone coming down the bottom of this eye. Let's go and do the same kind of thing on the other side. Little cheekbone, double-ended flick off, starting and finishing outside the pencil line is the only important bit there. Double wonk it up. We've got loads of lines going on there, so it's important to remember where these next lines go. Okay, so we're going to go over the pencil line. We're going to finish off the eyeball, but that includes the top eyelid, eyeball, and bottom eyelid. Okay, here we go. Top eyelid is that bit there. Eyeball is just that little tiny bit in there. Bottom eyelid is that bit there. This is why we put the pencil line in, so that line just looks like it's a very consistent line for the eyeball. Go and do the same on the other side. Top eyelid, little eyeball, bottom eyelid. That is a cool looking eye. And what I like about it is this one was nice and quick and easy to draw. This one took ages to draw. At this stage, we can go and throw a pupil in now. So just think about whereabouts you want to put your pupil on this bit. So you want to kind of see it so that it's in that little kind of gap in between the eyelids. All you're picking is whether it's looking left or right. I'm going to bring mine in. I'm going to put it just there. I'm going to add a little reflection. I'm going to colour the rest in black. While I'm doing that, I'm also thinking about where it's going to sit on the other eye as well. So it's going to sit about there. Reflection's going to be on the same side. So it's a copy and paste rather than a mirror version. And then put in the rest, the other pupil, like that. It definitely looks a little bit boss-eyed there. Oh well, that'll be all right. Jessica, no, you didn't miss this time. Well done, Jessica. Let me just zoom out so you can see what we're drawing. Which camera is it? Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. That's where we're at so far. Everybody keeping up? Let's move things a little bit faster, shall we? Yes, please, says everyone. Right, let's go and do the mouth. Steve says that eye makes me think about someone allergic to a bee sting and got stung. There you go, mate. Whenever you're drawing, don't draw what's in your head. Draw what happens on the paper and then what comes in. So at that stage, then I'll be thinking, right, how am I going to draw a bee in this? How am I going to put the pupils so they're looking at that bee? That kind of thing. Right, let's move down, put a mouth in. We'll keep it really simple with the mouth. We're going to do a line. It's going to start, it's going to go up, across, down. Okay? Like this. Up, across, down. Look at that for a great mouth. Double-ended flick off, so try and taper off the ends. Soft landing, wonky middle. Flick off on the end there, or some dots and dashes. There's our mouth. You could just leave it like that. You could throw a few little teeth coming out the top, a few little teeth coming out the bottom. I'm going to put in a tooth just there, just mainly because I've got space. Just sits under that eye really nicely. That's it. What about a little floater? It's called a floater because it doesn't touch any other line. It just sits there on its own. It's a double-ended flick off, also known as a floater. We are so close to being finished. It's unreal. There's our mouth. Put in as many teeth as you like. Sharp teeth, wonky teeth. Let's go and put in a belly next. Oh no, we're going to do the belly with a thin pen. Let's go and do the fingers. So let me zoom out a little bit here. And we're going to throw in these little fingers. As we do this, okay, at the top, we're going to do a thumb. It's just going to be a curve. The top is a thumb. Down below, 3 little curves or 3 little bouncy lines for the fingers, okay? It's going to look like an open palm, like a jazz hands kind of look. So at the top, look, there's our bounce for a thumb. Down the bottom, we do 3. 1, 2, 3. And you see how they look like fingers, and it looks like an open palm. Inside that open palm, you could put some little pads if you wanted to. You could put some little creases in there. You could put some little claws on the end of those fingers if you want. Mess around with it. You know, I'm just here to kind of get you started on like the basics with a character. Your job is to just kind of take it to that next level, to muck around with it, try and destroy it, try and make it better, do whatever you want to do to it. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. But there you go, we've got a couple of hands. Thank you for the tips. We have got a look of do you want some kind of about this character today. That wasn't intentional. but it does look a little bit like that. Hi, Hero Black is in. Yeah. Ciao, Hero Black. Thank you for joining from Italy. What are we doing next? Let's put some toes in. That's it with the fact. I know toes and a little shadow down the bottom to make it look like our character's standing on something. So toes. Let's go and put in just a bouncy line across the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Double line it. Get back on it again. Look, nice and wonky. Do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. Double line it, and then little shadow, little drop shadow is going to be a flurkle. My favourite new shape is a flurkle. It's a flat circle. I think we came up with this last week, didn't we? Flat circle, just going around there, look, all the way around, tucking back in, maybe in there as well, maybe a little bit higher. And then that bit, we're going to colour that bit in black. Now, when I say colour it in black, what I mean is we're going to use the last bit of ink that we could really use elsewhere in the picture from the Sharpie, the only Sharpie that you've got that's working. And we're going to just waste it on this little bit at the bottom. We're 5 minutes away from finishing here, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to say guys. What's wrong with me today? Just here for this shadow. I quite like that shadow being a bit faded out, actually, because it looks a little bit more like a shadow rather than standing in a hole. I like to break up the shadows by just putting some extra little spots around it. Something like that, just to break it up a little bit. That's nice. Okay, park your Sharpie. Park your Sharpie for a little bit. Go and grab your thin pen. Hopefully you've got a thin pen. If you haven't got a thin pen, use your Sharpie. We're going to start at the top again. We're going to work our way down. Anybody that's new in, hi everybody. It won't let me comment on Discord. Boys Nice say hi. Hi Zoe. Sorry it won't let you comment on Discord. I don't know why it won't do that. It's news to me. But if you were on Discord, so you'll be in with a chance of winning the winning an NFT. So don't panic about that. Right, we're going to start at the top again. We're going to work our way down. We're going to use a thinner pen now. We're just going to go and throw in some details. We're going to move super quick this time. So let's get up the top. First thing we're going to do with our thin pen, take a little line from the top here. Not right at the top, just kind of bring it down a little bit. And we're going to do a curve that's going to almost hit the top of the arm. So from there, almost hit. Wow, in fact, hit the top of the arm. Double line that. It's only a thin line, but we can still double line it. Let's do the same or something similar on the other side. That gives us our gremlin style ears. See how I've gone a bit fat on the line just there? I'm going to balance that out by just making a little bit fatter over this side as well. If ever, this is the beauty of wonky lines. Normally a fat bit of line like that might make you think, oh, I've kind of ruined this picture. But you can still get away with that. Let's go and put some veins in the ears. Now these veins, we're not going to draw the vein, we're going to draw the shadow of the vein. It's going to be like a bubble writing capital Y. So maybe start about here and let's go and put in a shape like that. Look at that vein. As this vein gets closer to the head, let's make that line a little bit thicker. Oh my God, what am I doing with that line? That's a shocker. There we go, nice and wonky. That's a big old vein. Let's do a smaller one at the top there. Let's go and do one on the other side, something similar. Again, wonky and fat at one end where it joins the ear, a little bit looser and thinner as it goes off the top there. That looks good. Maybe we can take a few holes out as well. Just put a few holes in the ears. I know pencils are for losers, but if you'd penciled that line in, first, you could have taken a little V shape out, like a little bite mark out of the ear as well. Okay, let's move down. Let's keep it nice and simple. In the eye, what we're going to do is, so if you've got a Sharpie, don't do this. If you've got a fine liner, do this. If you've got some colour pens, you can do this. we're going to go and make the eyelids look a little bit darker than the rest. All I'm doing is just putting some lines next to each other. Nice thin lines all the way across. And it just brings out that different tone in the eyelid. Just makes it look a little bit darker. And you can see how this thin pen doesn't interfere with the fat lines. That's the whole point of using this. Again, another fundamental of the Corp Academy of this thin pen, fat pen combo is that thin pen won't interfere with the smaller lines. You could even go around here, look. You could even just take a little shadow at the bottom of the eye, outline it, shade it in, look. Look at how it just makes that eye now look like it's popping out a little bit more. Farts has botched his eye. Uh-oh, mate. Even if so, one of the things you can do, and I see students do this all the time, is that when you botch your eye, just colour the whole eye in black. Maybe just leave a little tiny white ball in there, so it just looks like a hole in the eye. Right, what are we doing next? Let's shade out the tooth. Why not? You can either shade out the tooth, make it a little bit darker, or you can put in some little bits of graining in the teeth. Let's go and shade out the thumbs and fingers. Let's move faster. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Shading out everything, just hashing out loads of little lines. What a difference it makes to this piece. Just having a mid-tone in there. So we've got all the white of the paper, you've got all the black of the pen. Just putting these little lines in there just brings this mid-tone out. And obviously the closer you do these lines together, the more it's going to look shaded out, and the darker it's going to look. Swip down a bit. Let's go and put some shading in those toes as well. You'll get quicker at this. This is good practice for line work. You'll get more accurate, but don't worry about having a scruffy piece. We're going to finish off this piece with a belly, so just a nice big oval, big flircle all the way across there. Double line it, probably try and double line it a little bit neater than I've just double lined it. That is terrible double lining. Not terrible, that's great double lining. Double lining is all about introducing a wonky line. Introducing, proper artists will call it line weight. But I just call it a wonky line. But yeah, double lining it, look at that. That looks alright, doesn't it? Let's put a little belly button in. Right down the bottom there, a little curve like that, a little double-ended flick off there, a little hole for the belly button. That looks nice. Are we up for nipples? Anybody want to put nipples in? Let's go and do it. Nothing wrong with nipples. There we go, we've got a couple of little nipples in. Let's make that belly look a little bit furrier, so we're just going to do some little lines over it like that. Like it's a bit more patchworky, and then we're going to flick the V's everywhere. Hey Dusty, thank you for joining on Abstract. Hope you're doing well, mate. How's everybody getting on? We're Crypto Stew's just seeing the nose. I've not put a nose on Stumpy. Stumpy generally doesn't have a nose, but Crypto Stew's put a nose on. We're going to see that in a minute. Okay, just wait for that. What else are we going to do? Yeah, flick the V's. So flicking the V's is just a really neat way of making your character look a bit furrier. So do that all over the place, or you can put some U-shapes. That's going to make your character look sweaty. Let's go and make him look sweaty. Let's put some little U-shapes all across the forehead. Look at how he looks like a little bit more intense. Maybe some little drips there. Flick the V's a few more times. Let's finish this piece off, shall we? We're going to just throw a few little bits around the outside. So maybe grab your Sharpie. I always like to do just little ink splats around the outside. Nothing complicated. Little ink splats, like a big one, a small one, that kind of thing. Maybe throw on a little street art crown. That's a shocker of a crown. Let's just neaten that up a bit by wonking it. Yeah, oh, you didn't see that, did you? There you go, a little street art crown across the top. And then let's put in some flies. Let's put a fly on the belly. That kind of thing. Maybe this fly's coming out from the ear. little dotted line to show where it's coming from. Right. Finish this off then with a signature. If you like what you've done, sign it. If you don't, put somebody else's name on it. If you're watching on Discord and you want to upload your photo, please go and do that now. And I'm going to start bringing some photos in. We'll do that for a few seconds. We'll have a little look at everyone's artwork, and then we're going to hand over to Joff. Joff is going to do the giveaway on the Wheel of Losers. So let me just drop this camera so you can see where we're at. I'm going to put a big old signature, nice and big, in pen on the front. Everyone can see that you did it. And then let's bring in, so Crypto Stew was the first person. I've got to bring in Crypto Stew's piece. I'm saying it's Crypto Stew, but some people might say it's been done by Corp. I love it, mate. That nose is just something else. And I like the fact that you've turned what should have been the arms into the ears. That's quite funny. Love it, mate. Well done. Credit that to me if you want. I'm gonna do another version of that, I think. But I am going to turn those arms into ears. This is what happens when you turn up a few minutes late. You missed the brief that said that the top bits, the stalks coming out the top, were the ears. Joff's just dropped this in. This is Joff's drawing. Are you ready for this? What the hell is that? Any answers? It looks like some of Star Warsy. But there you go. That's clearly what Crypto Stew's drawn. Thank you, Joff, for clarifying how accurate Crypto Stew's artwork was. Moving down, let's have a look at Silenthax. Silenthax, you're working digitally. That looks digital. Oh, why is it so big? Oh, here we go. There we go. Look. There's Crypto Stew's piece then for everyone to have a look at. So not Crypto Stew, Silenthax. Beautiful stuff. Love those claws, mate. Awesome work. Who else have we got? Let's have a little look. Just a couple more. And then, yeah. Oh, mate, Farts. You've done such a good job there. Strong finish from Farts. Look at that. That eye looks amazing. Veins in the ears look amazing. You did the little cuts in the ears as well. Perfect work. Really like that. Nice, right? Well done, everybody. Thank you very much for taking part. Oh no, we've got one more. We've got two more. Let's have a look at Mika's, and then we'll have a little look at Doodlebuster as well. Look at this one. Let's bring it a little bit bigger in. That's fantastic. The one eye looking up and the one eye looking down. I love a crazy-eyed character. The detail on the teeth, really nice as well. Nice wonky teeth coming out there. Little drips everywhere. Spider coming off the ear. Look at the little hole in the ear as well. Awesome stuff from Mika. Let's just take a little look at Doodlebuster. Is that who this one is? Let me just check. Yeah, a little look at Doodlebuster. Yeah, so Tashu's gone, turned her, because we drew Stumpy, turned her Stumpy into used Midjourney to turn it into a real kind of like fluffy character. It just looked amazing. Doodlebuster, let's have a look at yours. That's looking nice. Just a little touch of yellow in the fly, just a little touch of colour. I'd maybe put a little bit of yellow on the teeth as well, maybe even a little bit in the eyes, just so that you bring that yellow in a few more places. But that's nice work, mate. I love the shape of that one. Let's have a quick look at Tracy's in as well. I think this is our last one. Let's make Tracy a little bit smaller so we can see the whole thing. Maybe even a little bit smaller. Look at those little floppy ears. Nice work on the ear details there. All messed up. Wrinkly like a cabbage leaf. I like that. And very, very square. This is what I love about this character. That first pencil line that you do, if it's circular, square, triangular, sausage shape, wonky, whatever, it just changed the whole look and feel of the character when we're finished. Right, that's it. We've seen everybody's artwork. Thank you, you guys that have been sharing. Always appreciate you being so open with your artwork. Don't forget to post it online. Use the hashtag Let's Draw with Josh and Corp on Wednesdays. I will genuinely be looking for that on X and Instagram later on. So yeah, use that hashtag. But yeah, that's it for the doodle for the drawing part of this show. What we're going to do now is Joff. Are you still there, Joff? Have you fallen asleep yet?
No, I'm still good. Yeah.
Joff's good. Joff's still here. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to whip over to your Wheel of Losers, mate, and it'll be over to you. So let's see if Joff's voice goes robot-y. Here we go. Wheel of Losers. Over to you, Joff.
How's it going? Right, let's shuffle these guys and girls and everything. Let's go.
Quick question, Joff.
Go
Had
for
you
it.
people? They
Sorry,
all
say that again.
How were these people been chosen? They were from where?
So we had Dusty and Silent Thax from Abstract, and Silent Thax was also in Discord, but I didn't put him into Ice, so I don't know if that was an intentional trying to sneak an extra entry in. But all the other entrants are from Discord.
Excellent. So there you go. Discord and Abstract, guys. Be on Discord and Abstract if you want to be in the Wheel of Losers. You only have to put your face in there. You can still watch on YouTube. But yeah.
Oh, we've got Francis just appeared. I think we should
Come
add Francis.
Are you going to put Francis in? That's a late entry.
Yeah. Look at that. That's literally seconds.
51 minutes after we started, Francis turns up. How are you, Francis? Thank you for joining. Hi. Crypto Stew's in there. So Crypto Stew's a serial winner, isn't he? Let's see what happens here.
He is. Yeah, I did suggest to him that we ruin his odds, but I think for for this one we'll try and do it fairly. So let's go.
Love that he said for this one we'll do it fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't normally. Who's it going to be? Nearly stopped. Nearly stopped at Francis, but we got Artsy Natty. Who is that? Is that Natalie? Natalie, is that you? I don't know where you're watching from, but yeah, congratulations, Artsy Natty. Which Trash Panda was that? Was that one of the Trash Pandas?
Yes. Yeah.
We haven't decided which one. Artsy Natty, well done.
Right. Well, let's spin again.
Second Trash Panda goes to.
Look at that. What?
Had to happen.
Had to be the
Crypto Stew, thank you for turning up, Crypto Stew, and ruining everyone else's odds of winning any artwork. I think Crypto Stew's got about 5 or 6 pieces of artwork now from us, which is exactly what we want to do. The whole point of the Corp Dogs is 50% teaching you to draw, 50% growing your art collection. So congratulations, Crypto Stew. I love the fact that you're getting
Yeah, congrats.
Gallery.
Is that your first abstract NFT, Stu?
First abstract NFT, Stu? Let us know. Crypto Stu says he has 50% of the art collection. You are 50. I think about 50% of the art we've given away has gone to Crypto Stu. And why not? You've got to be in it to win it, mate. And you're always in it, so you deserve it. Farts know the what's that Wednesday draw with Joff and Corp? There's going to be so many variations of this hashtag. It's Let's Draw. The doodle on Discord is now called Let's Draw. So let's do Let's Draw with Joff and Corp on Wednesdays. There you go. Thanks very much, everybody, for turning up. I hope you did yourself a nice little drawing. And yeah, congratulations to Crypto Stew and Natalie for, I think it was Natalie anyway, for winning your Trash Pandas. Joff will be in touch, or keep in touch with Joff, and we'll get them to you as soon as possible. We'll be back again next week for more doodling, more drawing, more giveaways. And so, yeah, from Joff and I, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Catch you later.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.